to hear the echo. Hello, hello. Are we live?
Go, Fantom.
Hello. What's up, my crypto legends? How is everyone doing? First of all, make sure to smash up that like button. Just confirming that we are live right now. I'm just going to share my screen. And yes, it looks like that we are live. Guys, make sure to smash up that like button. And we are going to analyze Bitcoin here. And with Natalie, we're doing a duo live stream. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, take a look at crypto. Natalie, how are you doing, first of all?
I'm good. How are you, Angie?
I'm doing absolutely great. This is absolutely great. We're going to do a duo analysis because sometimes you might feel bullish. Sometimes I might feel bearish. Sometimes I might feel bullish, you bearish. So we're going to analyze the situation, see if we are both bullish, bearish, or, you know, what levels there are, and, you know, share with the community. And we can also take a look at altcoins here for the community. They always like to take a look at a load of altcoins. So yeah, first of all, I think I'm just going to go through the comment section, Natalie, and well, I'll tell you what.
I just want to make sure that everyone can hear me. Oh, sorry, Andy. Good now. So just in the beginning, so we're not.
Yeah, I think so, guys. Let us know down below if we are, you know, if we are okay with audio. If you can hear Natalie, if you can hear me, the audio's okay. And we're going to analyze Bitcoin first of all, I think, Natalie, on the 4-hourly, 1-hourly time frame, shorter time frame, to see what's going to happen, you know, between today, tomorrow, what kind of predictions, what levels there are. And I think you can go first, and then I can go after you, and that'll be absolutely great, because then, yeah, that's it. We have your opinion on Bitcoin, my opinion on Bitcoin, and we can jump straight into the comment section and analyze some altcoins to see what is going to happen.
Yeah, so sure.
I'm going to let you share the screen right now. And it's all on you, Natalie. You can share.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. Sounds is good. Okay, good. So on Bitcoin, what I do expect, let's see. I did expect the market to come to around 45K and 42K, and we were inside of it. Potentially now, what I do see, because we did break this counter trend line, so everyone that follows me know exactly that I've been waiting for this for a long time, if you want to say it like that. But for me to be not 100% sure, but I need the market, because I do expect the market to continue back down. Right now, I do not believe so many things will happen during the weekend, because that's usually what happens.
Yeah.
But if we are seeing it push back up a little bit more, because we did break this counter trend line, this small uptrend that we did have, and I take another fib from the highest point from the last high to the push that we did have to the low. And because if you want to sell the market, obviously we want to sell the market from a lower high. So I need the market to come up a little bit more, because you saw the market had lower low, a small lower high, lower low. So I do expect the market to come up again. I can expect the market to come up to 43,532, potentially 43,843, and that could take us back down. I'm using the same Fibonacci with targets, and this is the previous support. And if we're breaking this support and we see retest, that is definitely also the market giving us another lower high. And potentially continues back down. Another target, 39,900, is 38,590, and potentially this previous support that we also did have. So this is the short-term targets, obviously kind of long-term, because it will take some time before the market will do that, obviously. But I would not be surprised if market comes inside the Fibonacci again and you see the market consolidate.
Around that range, right? Okay.
Exactly. Because
so
after
you are slightly bearish, right? You are more leaning to the bearish side for the next couple of weeks.
I mean, you know what? I was actually bearish until I started looking at the monthly chart. The monthly chart looked like this. Okay, so we're just taking everything away, like all of this Fibonacci. So I do have the support trend line right here, right? And we did break it. So if the monthly, it's 16 days and 11 hours left of this monthly chart, we can come back down, obviously. But if we are seeing some bullish momentum and we're closing inside of this support trend line, that for me is definitely, we are creating a new all-time high in pretty soon. But that is only if we are seeing the market pushing side of this trend line. That is usually this is very important when we see the break of a trend, because even on the lower time frames, we see the break of trend lines, and trend lines is 90% more respected than horizontal support and resistance lines. 90. So this could be a monthly fake out that we do have, if we're seeing momentum to the upside, obviously. But if we're closing below it, I'm still bearish. But I mean, I'm not trying to be stuck on always being bearish, obviously, but we're coming to a point where we can definitely just break it to the upside from nowhere, or we can just push back down. So I'm trying to just see everything for what it is, but we are inside the lower high that I do have on the weekly. I know you wanted me to look at the lower time frames, but just want to give you my perspective. We are inside the lower high between 45K and 42K, and we do break the counter trend line, so that the trend line that holds the pullback. So we can definitely come back down, but I mean, it's pretty hard to say. So I'm not 50-50, but I would not be surprised if we're seeing some push to the upside.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing. We're basically just analyzing the situation. Nobody knows if we're going to go up or down, really, but we need to try and find out, where is the highest probabilities. And like you say, I think you were saying that you are slightly bearish if we are, breaking these support levels that you were talking about. Now, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to give you my opinion here for the community. And then we'll go jump into the comment section, say hello, and take a look at some altcoins if the people want. And basically my analysis here, just to keep it pretty simple, I see this trend line, and it is true. You think you're analyzing this as the last lower high at the $52,000?
Yeah, that is the weekly high. If you're going to the weekly chart,
Okay. Yeah. Because I'm looking at this kind of on the daily chart, and I can see that like this consolidation right here was the last lower high right there, right? Looking at the daily kind of thing, like we broke the trend line, and it could be the start of a new uptrend. This is what I am, talking about on my channel with my community, saying that this could potentially be the start of a new uptrend, right? And the thing is that down here we do have some really strong support level, which is in between $40,000 and $42,000. It is a big range because you do have quite a bit of volatility, as you can see right here. And like I said, we've broken this trend line. We're just consolidating here on the daily at this last low high consolidation. So it is not confirmed, right, that we successfully broke out from this last lower high, and we could consolidate here. If we do get held by 41K range, so we could, wick down to $40,000. If we go to the 4-hourly chart, easily wick down to that range where we have consolidated here also right here. This is at 41.5, around that range. If this area holds, I think that there is, a possibility that we are going to continue to the upside, and I'm leaning more to that prediction. But if we do lose like these lows over here, this consolidation, then like you said, it's very, very likely to continue to the downside, to retest this zone over here, this low area. So it's a little bit of a tricky one. It's not confirmed that we're kind of going to have a new uptrend. So that is my analysis on this, just keeping it simple, not too much stuff. Then we could go more deeply into like really short-term levels here and do like kind of looking for scalping opportunities kind of thing. But let's go here quickly through the comment section. Say hello. I can see Morteza, how are you doing? TK, Adnan, how's everyone doing? Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Stop Hunt says Alexander. Yo guys, got a new home. Absolutely great, Harry. Right, let's audio's okay. What's her name? Says Samuel. Her name is Natalie. Make sure to join her. It is Natalie Bitcoinsensus. She's also doing technical analysis every single day. She also does live streams a lot. So make sure to follow her, Natalie Bitcoinsensus. Right. Hey guys, how are you? Natalie, sounds good. Means health. Absolutely great. Hello everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm not sure how many people there are here, Natalie. Do you know how many?
No, I cannot. No, I cannot see that.
I think let me
but I
just check
do
here.
have.
Over 200 people watching. Guys, make sure to smash up that like button, and
Yes.
you can take a look at you know, some altcoins if you wish. We can take a look at some altcoins. You know, I'm here, Natalie's here. We can take a look at a few altcoins. I found a folding wedge.
Ethereum.
Sorry, Natalie.
Sorry. So someone want us to look at Ethereum.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, you can jump onto Ethereum if you want. Let's get Natalie to analyze a little bit of Ethereum. Give your point of view on Ethereum right away, Natalie. And
Yeah.
I'll make sure to pay attention on the comment section. See if I see something interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So
Right.
the same thing here, obviously, because everything moves kind of the same way. This was Ethereum, right? Yeah. So the same thing here. I need to go to the higher time frames, obviously. So I'm using the trend line right here, and what I'm focused on is the fake out that we did have of this trend line. We saw the market closing inside of it, and on the lower time frames, we can see that the market we saw a retest. So this was the wick that we saw on the daily chart, but we did retest it. I was looking at two positions right here. We did have this previous support at 3,050 and also around 3K, 2,985. We did break those levels. What I also saw was that we do have a head and shoulders right here, and a ugly head and shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Ugly. It was uglier on Bitcoin, and now I see the push to the downside. The same thing, as you guys always know, I'm using the Fibonacci to calculate where potentially the lower high can be. You know, I'm still bearish because the last lower high on Ethereum for me is 3,350.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm using that one. Higher time frame always better because that we will have a better target.
Mm-hmm.
And we did break it, but we came up to, so always when I'm using the fib, I saw the market breaking the Fibonacci levels, but I was looking at the trend line and we definitely did respect it and came back down. So at the moment, if we all know what head and shoulder is a bearish reversal pattern that we do have. So usually what happens is that we can come up and retest the neckline, support, whatever you want to call it. But I will take another fib from the low to the high, from the push that we did from this high to the push back down. So if I see momentum, either we can come up and retest 2,987 or this previous support at 3,050, and that is combined with the 50%. It's also combined with the trend line. So if I see that we're having other bearish reversals around these levels, because the market is same thing as Bitcoin, we did create a lower low. Market needs to come up to create a lower high for me to be able to sell the market.
Yeah.
So I do expect the market. Now, I wouldn't do anything right now on Ethereum, and then I would, if I see market. I would short the market, and the targets that I'm having is 2,768. It is 2,545 and 2,382. But if we are using the higher time frames fib, because that's the most important one, obviously because it's the most dominant, I will also have other targets. So this is long time targets now. So this doesn't have to happen. But if we are seeing a last push back down before we are heading up, we can come back down to 2,373 and potentially the last low that we also did have around 1,794. Doesn't have to happen, but because I am using the Fibonacci and it usually works, I would not be surprised if this happens before we actually break. I do believe that we will break to the upside, but maybe not now. So this is kind of what I see. But if we're breaking everything from nowhere, I mean, this doesn't have to happen. But based on my analysis, we did break the counter trend line. We did have a head and shoulders right here. We did respect the overall trend line. I mean, it makes sense, but who knows?
Yeah. Okay. Nice. So yeah, I mean, this is looking a little bit bearish. We are hitting that resistance area. We are kind of forming that like head and shoulder scenario, like you said. If we get that pullback to retest that, super strong support level, looks like it's going to turn into resistance, and you might roll back down. So yeah, it's not looking too good for the bulls. I mean, we got people here in the comment section saying that it's the Super Bowl tomorrow in the US,
yeah.
and they say that usually this.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you think it will affect the market?
I mean, this is the thing. I mean, I have never used it as an indicator for the market, but people say markets usually get really bullish once the Super Bowl event is, the same week of the Super Bowl, which I have no idea about this, but there's a lot of people talking about it. So I guess, who knows? But maybe this time it's going to be bearish because.
But if that is, I mean, I don't think the Super Bowl will be the one that defines what direction Bitcoin will go to, obviously, because usually when you're having news or whatever, president elections, you see a huge spike and usually goes against the trend, and then the market needs to correct itself. So say, for example, now that we do have huge momentum tomorrow because the Super Bowl is to the upside, the market still needs to it still needs to correct itself.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's definitely something that I've learned when it comes to fundamentals. I do not use fundamentals. I stay outside if there's something big happening because I do not know how to use it. But I know that just because we see huge momentum to either direction, the market still needs to correct itself and still need to go, because it's not going to change the whole direction. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you are in a big downtrend, if you are in a bear market, then no matter what, how bullish it is, because, we've got this insane Russia news that was all around, Twitter and YouTube and everywhere, where Russia is going to accept, Bitcoin and crypto as currency. But yeah, it's like we haven't seen much movement because of that news to the upside. And like you said, we are still in a macro bearish trend where we are struggling to get above the last lower high. So yeah, look at this, Russia, one of the one of the superpowers worldwide, and they came out with this news about Bitcoin and crypto. And yeah, it seems like, with a news like this, people would expect, wow, this is going to be insanely bullish. Bitcoin's going to pump $10,000 to the upside. And it just doesn't happen. When we're doing, technical analysis, such as you and me, technical analysis for me is so much more powerful than the fundamentals. Usually, there could be really, really strong fundamentals that can absolutely pump the market. But basically, like you said, if we are in a macro downtrend, fundamentals are just it's not gonna change the trend.
We just might see the market being very volatile at a certain moment. Like you see one candlestick, you just go up and down or whatever, and then it needs to correct itself. Because I know before when I usually trade index pairs also, and those pairs are very when you're having news, you can definitely see on them that the news is coming. Like you can definitely see that. But then you just see the market go up and down, take stop losses from the upside to the downside, and just like a couple of minutes or 1 hour or so, the market is slowing down and then just goes to the direction it's supposed to go to, kind of.
Yeah. I got here someone in the comment section saying, bull trap, the epic crash next week, guys. So sorry. Well, I mean, this is the thing. I am sticking a little bit bullish only because of this this analysis that I was talking about on Bitcoin. Okay. And I think if we start losing that $40,000 level, it's going to be looking very, very bad. We've been talking about this being such a big, important level, that $40,000 range, okay, 40, 41, it is a big range. And, you know, if we lose that level back to the downside, I think it's going to be, you know, we're basically going to come back down and retest that low $33,000. We should take advantage of the market, okay? As traders, you know, we can use, you know, these leverage trading platforms only for experienced traders, of course. Guys, you got the links down below for Bybit and PrimeXBT. You got the best deals down below, okay? Only for experienced traders. And like I said, it doesn't matter. We need to take advantage of the situation. If the market goes down, you know, I mean, mainly a lot of people are hodlers, right? Mainly a lot of people buy Bitcoin. I have friends, family, you know, that buy Bitcoin and it's going down, and it's like, what's going on? You know, why isn't it going up? I don't really care. I enjoy the market going down as well. So, I mean, this is the thing. There's a fight in between bulls and bears always in the comment section. It's like, haha, market is going up, or haha, market is going down. You know, it doesn't matter. We need to be bullish and bearish every single day, or you know, different days, all depending on the trend direction. As traders, we need to take advantage of that move, right? So me and Natalie don't really care if the market goes down or up. I do have a hodl portfolio, but that is for the long term. Okay, you know, it doesn't matter if I lose 50% on my portfolio or 70%. Or if it goes up 500%, I don't care, because this is something that I want for the long term, right? For like, I'm talking about 5, even 10 years down the road. So that's my.
The funny thing is also, like, even if we now see the market creating a new all-time high, and then when the market needs to come back down, we're going to have the exact same scenario happening right now. You'll see people having panic. Why is the market going down? It's just like market needs to go up, market needs to come back down. Like, that's how trading is working. Like on every coin, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to have the same panic when the next all-time high hit and we see the market bouncing back down. Yeah,
exactly. Right, let me just go here quickly through the comment section. Say hello. I got German from Argentina saying hello. Ankush, how are you doing? Can you look at Fantom? Yeah, absolutely. Natalie, I'm going to give you the analysis on Fantom right now, and then I will do the next altcoin. What do you think about that?
Sounds super good.
Yeah, okay. So FTM Fantom.
Yeah, FTM. Yes, I do have my people here too. Smoking Joyce here, Lauren also. Mark Lane said something sweet about me, so thank you so much about that. And Davor is here. Where is all of our moderators?
Yes, exactly. We've only got Dave.
We do have Davor, but where's the other ones?
We haven't got Mark Dutch. We haven't got Seb.
Yeah.
We haven't got Joseph. It is Saturday. It is the weekend, guys. So yeah, kind of chill out. People want to enjoy the weekend. Me and Natalie are doing this weekend live stream to connect a little bit with the community, do a little bit of analysis. And
Okay, so on Fantom, I was looking at this pair yesterday when I didn't have my live stream. So I'm just going to do a recap for them who was already on it. But we do have same thing here. Like, we do the same thing over and over again. I do have a weekly support trend line, because overall picture, we can see the market is going up, right? So that is the most important thing. Then to where we are right now, going to the lower time frames, we did break this previous support that we saw a lot of fake outs from, and the same thing happened one more time. Tried to break it around 2.2222. Market now comes back down, and that was also for me. I wouldn't do anything at the moment. I'm just explaining why I do believe the market will come back down. I did have a Fibonacci which also was combined with the support trend line that I did have, and the first target actually got hit at 1.9800. So I do expect the market to bounce back down to 1.8090 and 1.6680. And that is also with the support trend line. And when the market comes to the trend line, the support trend line, usually what happens, you see the market trying to break it, market comes inside, and then continuation to the upside. Because the overall picture, we still create a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, potentially So the last high low is 1.4400 right here. So we can come back down to that level. I mean, it doesn't look that good on the weekly chart. You saw the high. We saw this huge fake out, and market now, does its thing and continues back down. So I'm very bearish on Fantom. I'm very bearish. I cannot see anything right now pushing to the upside at the moment. We just might potentially see some consolidation, if anything, between, we can just drag this up a little bit. No, I actually want to have it like this. So we see consolidation between 2.2800 and to the support where we are now at 1.9000. So we just expect the market to break it. But when we're breaking the support, the thing that I always speak about is the fake outs. I'm not you can trade differently. You can be a breakout trader. Yeah, but I always look at the previous the candlesticks that comes after the breakout candle, because if we're seeing just like this, you see the market break it, comes inside, you see the retest of the exact same level that we did have before, and if that happens, you see the retest again that pushes up.
Yeah, when I say to my community, a lot of the time when I don't breakout trade it at all, because there are so many fake outs. When it looks like you're breaking a resistance or support, like do the opposite, right? Because it's gonna turn around, because it's just once you retest it like for the third, fourth time, then you can think, okay, now it's gonna break it, because you are retesting it so many times. But like on the second attempt, it's usually creates like a small double tops or double bottoms, and you can see them all over the chart all the time.
We just have one right here. You have the I call it the right resistance right here, fake out. You see the market retest it again, bounce back down. I mean, you can just trade of the the fake outs, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I just want to show you, because this was, the last fake out that we had. I was doing a live stream, and you see most of the YouTubers usually breakout. It is really bullish, and I've been pretty bullish since we've been, pumping from 40K levels. But once we are hitting this major resistance, I was bullish down at 40K. We already pumped $5,000. So hang on a second, guys. We're not going to go up forever. Let me just share the screen here. And on the actual live stream, I was talking about, let me just get a fresh chart here with not too many resistance and support lines. But basically, looking at the 4-hourly chart, this was a failed breakout attempt, right? Where we are hitting that resistance point. This was at the 45.5. We were talking about this being such a strong resistance. And on the live stream, I didn't short this, but I felt like shorting it. I was doing live. I was taking a look at altcoins, but I was saying on the live stream, this is better to short, not too long, because we've been pumping like crazy for, the last few days. This was actually over a week. Okay, and yes, I was bullish from this pump, from this flag over here, also very bullish. I was saying that this, was a potential bull flag right there, and we are gonna have a break up to the upside very likely, because there was pretty nice volume on this momentum. And but once we were here, we retested, got rejected, and then this second attempt, saying, I'm not too sure if we are going to have enough steam after all of this uptrend that we've created for the last week. So if you are looking, you want to try and short when you are at the very top, and you want to long when you're at the bottom, right? This is the idea of trading. You cannot long when it's looking very, very bullish, when you've been going up for the last few weeks. And you cannot short when you've been going down for a few weeks, okay, and you're at the very low bottom. You feel like shorting, but no, it's not the moment to short. So I was just saying that this was a fake out, basically. If we go to the 1-hourly chart or the 2-hourly chart, zoom in a little bit, you can see that this movement over here on the 2-hourly, you broke out from this resistance slightly, but came straight back down. So that was a failed breakout, and this was absolutely much better shorting that range over here. And I just wanted to point that example out. Always good to look at some of these examples.
Those are like the most important examples that you can actually show people, and that's I like when you're analyzing a chart because you make it very simple. So I do understand why people learn so much from you, because you're very transparent and you actually see it for what it is and not trying to push it that, oh yeah, we're coming to the receipt. Yeah, you're very good actually, Andy. You're a very good trader.
Yeah,
No,
just
to be honest, it's very nice to see you actually doing that, because that also go in line on how I see the market. And even if you're breaking that level, as a trader, you have to decide what type of trader you are. Do you want to do you, even if you're having the breakouts, yeah, okay, sometimes it works, but it's better for you to sell at the bottom. No, sorry, buy at the bottom
yeah,
and sell at the high. So just even if you're just missing that trade, for example, if you saw it, just like you did, wait for the market at least come to the bottom and see how market's behaving. So
it reacts. Yeah,
you're
I
very
always
good at what
say.
you're doing, Andy.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Natalie. Yeah, you're doing a great job as well. I mean, I think I have a lot of people, and this is what usually people want to know. You know, where are we going? Are we going up or are we going down? And I always say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where we're going.
I know actually
Because
some people are telling me also when I'm speaking, because I'm like, it can go up and down, and they're like, yeah, it can. I'm like, yeah, sure, that's the basic of trading. It goes up or down. As trader, you have to, our job is just to find out, are we going up or down from this level?
yeah, yeah. I say to my community, you know, we're looking at the levels. We're seeing how we're reacting to those levels, and you know, this was a great example right here. How you see that reaction on this second attempt, and that is screaming a shorting opportunity because you are hitting resistance. Now you do not know, you know, from these current levels where we're currently at, but like I said, we are starting to have pretty big support, okay, and it is possible that we might get a small relief rally from this point, okay. We are hitting, you know, that 41 42k levels where we have had big support, big consolidation right there. Yeah, you know, I like to use this indicator VPVR. It shows you where the most volume has been traded on these ranges, and you do have a big spike here on VPVR, and I do like it, and this is why we are getting that reaction. So I wouldn't be surprised to see, you know, I see a potential small scalping opportunity, but this doesn't mean if you're long in here, you know, we're going to go all the way up here, right? It means that you need a, you know, potentially, you know, long here. And, you know, we could take a look at fib levels for targets or major support range. So that would be a very, very tiny scalp position right there, potentially. Because
yeah, you also have exactly there with the fake outs, what I've learned, you always have either an inverted head and shoulders or a head and shoulders. And you can also have it right there on the 2 hourly chart also. So
yeah,
that is the next line that you can
okay.
see, even if you're having the right shoulder kind of pretty low
Smaller.
down. Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
that is that. So we could have traded on that one too.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like that if we do get that bounce to this level, you know, we could hit, like you said before, actually, you know, that 43k range or even slightly above, you know, even to 43.5 if you do get a little bit of volatility, because you do have those massive big wicks, you know, slicing through. You do have those fake outs. But I think, you know, what's happening right now is that we are getting supported from this range, the top of this range, as you can see right there. And, you know, we are potentially going to have that small relief rally. So that is like a small scalp long potentially. Not saying you need to do this, but just so you can understand these levels. And, you know, right over here at this range where we have been stopping, bouncing here, looking at the 2 hourly, you know, just zooming in a little bit, bounce there, bounce there. You can see the resistance right there. This is why I've got this box right now. Depending on how you react to this range, if you do see, you know, in a shorter time frame, something like this, but in a shorter time frame, maybe, you know, a kind of reaction like this, then that might be a great shorting opportunity when you're seeing the market cannot get above that $43,000. When you see more like a consolidation, multiple attempts with wicks, then that might be a good shorting opportunity. But overall, I think, you know, this range, that 41.5, 42.5 range where we're currently trading at right now, could hold in the immediate short term as support, and then continue to the downside and then have another leg down. It is very, very possible. So I'm going to go through the comment section, Natalie. I always jump back into Bitcoin. I think I should have been doing the next altcoin, and I've just jumped into.
Yeah, you do that.
Let me just go through. Let me go through the comment section. I'm going to scalp, says J Hem. Are you scalping to? Are you longing or are you shorting? Let me know in the comment section. What are you scalping? Bitcoin, Ethereum. Wake me up at 12K, says Kevin. I'm not sure if we're going to go that low. What do you think, Natalie? Let's do a macro analysis.
On what?
On Bitcoin. Let's try and focus a lot on Bitcoin. I mean, I got someone here. Can you take a look at Cardano, please? Yeah, I would take a look at Cardano also. Why not? I'll be taking a look at Cardano. I'll tell you what, you can get a chart ready, Bitcoin chart ready, okay? And if we are, take a look at the weekly, the monthly, Natalie, what would be the bear market lows? Because there is a lot of people calling for Bitcoin hitting, $25,000, $20,000 or $10,000. You can, if you can get a chart ready on the monthly, weekly, and you can analyze to see what lows, where can the bear market have its lows? Of course, you don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. But with analysis, with past performance, where could we see a good support in the bear market if we are going to have multi-monthly or even yearly bear market, where the floor can be basically. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to jump onto Cardano, analyze Cardano here because I did get some people 12K Ethereum, you think? No, yeah, we're talking about Bitcoin, I think. People, yeah, wake me up at $12,000 Bitcoin. Somebody here in the comment section. So let me just, I'm going to do Cardano right now. And then we'll jump onto Bitcoin. Where could the floor be in the bear market? Natalie's going to give her analysis, her potential prediction. So let's jump here. I'm going to jump here quickly on Cardano. And I'm keeping it pretty simple on Cardano. Like always, this is my Cardano chart. Let me just share the screen. And on Cardano, we can go to the daily, to the weekly. It's just not looking good at all. We are about to break the $1 range, okay? That $1 area that has been insane support back in 2021, been bouncing there consistently. We are basically retesting it every single time, creating massive lower highs. Right over here, as you can see, lower highs. We did have an attempt in breaking this last lower high. As you can see, it was a complete fail at the $1.60, came straight back down. It looks like Cardano, we are retesting so many times that $1 area. It's just going to get weaker and weaker and weaker. The bounces are getting lower and lower. As you can see, lower highs. We just created a lower high here at $1.25. This is not looking good. Cardano can actually break that $1 next target, major target in my personal opinion. Zooming in here on Cardano is that 80 cent level. This is looking at the daily. We can see a lot of reaction at that 80 cents. This is the lower part here from this major consolidation that we did have back in February. And yeah, it looks like Cardano can slice through this $1 range, okay, after this last lower high and go to the 80 cent level, guys. That is my analysis. Market is looking a lot of the altcoins are looking bearish. When you look at Bitcoin, sometimes you can see Bitcoin's looks better, or Ethereum also maybe will look better. But then you take a look at some altcoins and yeah, it looks like a mess. It looks like really bad. Yeah, some altcoins are just going to get absolutely slaughtered. In my opinion.
It's not funny to hear someone that's bullish.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad sometimes. I haven't been a Cardano fan ever. I don't hold Cardano in my portfolio because they have been promising a lot many times. And yeah, they're not delivering basically as a crypto blockchain project. And that's why I think people are losing hope. People are seeing Solana. People are seeing, all of these different crypto projects that are doing better, I would say, in delivering, and people are losing hope. Right, Natalie, I'm going to give you
The scene.
Yeah, you're going to share the screen, and Natalie is going to give us, you know, an overview on where the price could go, and you know, to what low levels can we reach, Natalie?
Yeah. Okay. So I do look at. So I need to use the previous support and resistance zones because the market is always trading from level to level. So I'm only gonna give you what I do have from before, and that is 35K, 34,000 around that level. I'm looking at the monthly chart right now. And I am also using this previous low that we do have around 29,000. So these are the two first levels that I do expect the market to come back down to. After that, I mean, I just might use the Fibonacci and we can come back down to 24,700 if we're breaking 29,000. But I definitely see 35 and 29K for the market to come back down to, because you can see this is the previous low that we do have.
Yeah.
So that's what I see.
So a retest, you think that those macro lows from the summer of 2021, which was 29,000, you know, with a little bit of volatility, you think that, I mean, this is the thing. There must be big swing traders there, big whales that are having, you know, huge amount of stop losses below $29,000. And we can talk 28, 27, 26, 25, you know, giving it some distance. And that's what the market likes to do. I know a lot of people were bearish. A lot of people were shorting on the high that we created in August. Yeah, I think it was around about August. Let me just confirm here quickly on the chart. It was the high, in late, beginning of September, late August, where the market was creating that kind of lower high. A lot of people were bearish because we hit 65K in April, okay, and then we were starting to had that massive fall in May of 2021. We had that relief rally. People were extremely bearish at that range. In August, when we were pumping, we were hitting that $52,000, $53,000. I'm talking about August, beginning of September of 2021. I remember, people, I was very bullish on that pullback that we had. I knew that, my prediction was that we were going to break to the upside. A lot of people were extremely, extremely bearish. And I think people that are shorting that level for swing trading, for have a trade open for a few weeks or a few months, they're going to have their stop losses above all-time high, above $65,000. And this is why basically the market went all the way up to $69,000. That was a big, massive stop hunt before continuing to the downside. You know, October, we had October being, you know, extremely bullish. We broke all-time high. This was only for a few days, hitting to that $68,000, $69,000. That was basically just a big, massive liquidity grab because of the huge amount of over-leveraged short positions. A lot of people thinking it's not going to all-time highs. We are in a massive bear market. And this is why I think a lot of people shorted in the end of August when we're hitting $52,000, $53,000. Massive big leverage short positions. What happened? Market pumped like crazy in October, hit 69K, got all that liquidity, straight back down again.
Yeah.
And that was nice to see. So yeah, just a quick explanation on how you know market moves sometimes. You know, people strongly believe that this is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. Bitcoin's not going to go back up to 65K, and it does, just to get that massive liquidity with over leveraged positions. So
where do you see market coming back down to?
Well, I think that
we are continuing back down from, let's say.
I mean, we can. I can share my screen right now. Macro analysis. I am, you know, at the end of the day, I am a crypto. I am a Bitcoin bull. Okay, but we need to be realistic as well. And I'm not sure if we are going to successfully break down 29K. Okay, I do think that we could come down to retest those levels. And hang on a second, I'm sharing my screen right now, just to keep it simple here. I mean, I do think that we can retest the summer lows, all right, and the lows that we created back in January of 2021. I think it's very, very possible. and maybe dip below it, like you said, okay? Because I think a lot of people are over leveraging also with long positions potentially at these levels, and it could be a liquidity grab. I don't think we are going to successfully break down and go to $20,000 or below $20,000. I think it can dip below $28,000, and like a liquidity grab, just like what happened here, breaking the all-time highs, something like this, where you will lose 29K, which is the ultimate low, and you could hit $25,000 and then pick up, because a lot of people are going to lose hope. A lot of people are saying, okay, this is over, that Bitcoin's going to $10,000 or something crazy like this. I think it can reach 10,000, but I think it won't. And when people lose hope, losing these support levels, that might be, one of the best buying opportunities. This is potentially where the market might start recovering very, very heavily. This is how the market works. When all of the people lose interest, when all of the people are, calling for these crazy bearish levels of $10,000 or $9,000, and basically, I don't think that we are going to reach those levels. And when people get extremely bearish at this level, losing these lows, then that is potentially when the market will recover, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, and if that happens, you're having a big fake out, and then market just goes straight up. And you know what? Natalie's buying the market on that fake out. I'm buying so many.
This is definitely a fake out area. It is a fake out area. I mean, look how we've been bouncing so nicely as support. This is exactly the same what happened just a few weeks back, a few weeks ago, back in January. Look at this major resistance level, support level, right? I was saying, we could get a massive big bounce from this range. Me also. But we were coming down there. We were getting that reaction. What happens? You get so many people talking about this support level, and we are going to get this massive big bullish bounce from here, because this is the strongest support that no one can break. And we are going to bounce from here. And what does the market do? It breaks the support because everybody thinks it's not going to be broken. We went all the way down to $33,000. So
I remember, because I've always been very bearish, and I actually told everyone we're going down, and everyone was like, "You're always so bearish, Natalie." And I'm like, "Yeah, well." And then it went down, and I kind of saw that it was, because you're having such huge bearish candlesticks against that level, no way it will be a bullish reversal from it. That is why I'm not too bullish right now, and I'm not trying to listen to what anyone else is saying, because if we do that, the market is going up today, right? And I cannot see that yet until we're at a certain level. So it's not trying to be bullish or bearish. I'm always trying to see it from the technical side, because the technical side will always show you, even if we break into the upside, the market will show us when we're doing that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just looking at this right now on the daily chart. I think we've broken, we did break, aggressively this level over here. And I think, the same scenario where you think you're going to get a bounce from this level because it's big support, you might think that you are going to get also right there a big rejection at that level. And this is exactly about $41,000 area, $41,000 range. What happens? I think a lot of people must have shorted that range. You get the market coming all the way back up, almost hitting $46,000. So, and this could have also another effect right here, where I believe that this range 41.5 area should be holding as support. But yeah, you know what? It might actually slice straight back down.
But if that is a support, let's say, because it's always go up and down, right? That is also an inverted head and shoulders that you do have.
Yeah. I also can see this. This is also a scenario. We can zoom into the 4 hourly.
You know, I mean it.
Yeah. I know. I can see it. I can see
Yeah. Mhm.
this scenario right there, right? Where you could form this, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it is also very, very possible. This is also very, very possible. So anyway, let's go through the comment section. I feel bad, Natalie, when we do always these analysis together, we only talk and talk and talk, and we don't take a look at the comment section to see what the community is saying. Right, we got a super chat from Charles. It's the double-edged sword, Andy and Natalie. What impact on the market if Russia gets very aggressive with Ukraine? Very good question. Very good question. It's definitely going to be a bad impact. Okay, people are fearful with this Russia Ukraine. I'm not going to talk much about it just in case YouTube bans us. But I think the market with the conflict that there is right now could have a bad effect on the market. What do you think, Natalie?
Yeah, I do agree with you.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not so much for fundamentals, so I'm not into it. So I know that you are so much better on that than what I am. So I'm just gonna agree with you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't pay too much attention on fundamentals, but it definitely will have a bad effect. It's especially if it gets really aggressive, right? So especially if we see a lot of, like you said, Charles, if it does get aggressive, it is almost definitely going to have a bad effect on the market. Just like we saw the Black Swan event, in March of 2020, which the market had a huge crash because of this creature that there is worldwide right now. Okay, we could not say the name because YouTube will ban you. It did have a bad effect because people were fearful, people are scared. And yeah, this is what you get. So definitely, if it does get aggressive with Russia and Ukraine, not going to be good for the market. That is almost guaranteed.
We do have a very good guy that usually, I don't know if he's on your channel, but his name is Smoking Joy, and he is right now in the chat. And he has always been so he's been with us for a couple of months or so, and he actually been very correct with everything that he says. It's very, I don't know who Smoking Joe is. Maybe it's an alien or something, because he has right every single time. So now he's talking about, in my chat, down cycle until March, and he's been speaking about this for a long time, actually, that the market will continue back down. And he has been giving us targets before, and all of them just kind of get hit. So sometimes, he write things that I actually write down because he's so good at it. So Smoking Joe is in the chat right now, and he thinks that the market will continue back down.
Nice. Good.
Yeah.
See some people they actually is he
nice to have people having knowledge, even if they're not having YouTube channels and stuff like that. I mean, there's so many people that have so much good information, is very good at what they're doing, and Smoking Joe is definitely one of them. So I'm super happy that he's a part of Bitcoinsensus and sharing all of his these thoughts about it. Yeah,
it's fantastic to see some knowledge for a lot from a lot of people. Absolutely. That's great. What is he, more a fundamental analysis or technical analysis?
I think it's both. I think he's the universe himself. I think he just knows these. He even said, "Good job, Natalie. I saw you pointing out vector candles." I don't even know what a vector candle is, but I actually did write it down. So I'm going to look at it after this Smoking Joe.
Nice. I got someone in the comment section. Good chance we go back to $34,000 with a question mark. I mean, there is a high chance of coming back down to $34,000. It all depends on these support levels, if they hold or not. Like I said, I think Natalie is slightly more bearish than I am. I am slightly bullish, only because I like to see fractals on the chart. Let me just get the VPVR out of the way. And like I said, this could be the start of a potential uptrend, but maybe this uptrend will lose steam very, very soon and roll back down. Like I said, we are inside of the pullback because we've been pumping like crazy, since the beginning of February. Okay, this was a crazy uptrend. We went from $36,000 to $45,000. This is almost a $10,000 pump in less than 10 days. So expect the market to come down and consolidate and have these corrections. But It all depends on how we react like now, right now. And the reason why I'm leaning slightly bullish, in my personal opinion, is because we got above this major resistance, okay, which is that 41K range. It is a range, okay. We can hit 40,000 and bounce from that level because of volatility. But I was showing my community, Natalie, you know, that some similarities that there is in between what happened here in September and what is happening right now, where we broke out from the lower high trend line, and we're basically consolidating at the last lower high, just like we did right over here. So I see this as a potential similar scenario happening for Bitcoin. Now, this doesn't mean because it happened in the past, in similar scenario, it needs to happen right now. But yeah, this is why I'm leaning slightly bullish. I think we this level could be holding nicely, and we could have another leg up. In my personal opinion, if we start losing 40K, then of course, I'm going to lean that we are going to retest, this low 30K level for sure. If we start losing this area,
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind. So yeah, what have we got here in the comment section? Fed emergency meeting on Monday. This is true. If stocks react bad, it will react after Super Bowl rally, says Martin. Yeah, exactly. Super Bowl rally. How low the Bitcoin price will go? Well, this is something that me and Natalie don't know, but like we were talking that if these support levels hold, we could have another leg up. If those support levels don't hold, we could go to much lower levels. Let me go through the comment section here, and Bitcoin still keep falling, says Stella Ramos. Of course it is. We are in this retracement. I think, look at this. I mean, we were pumping like crazy right here. This was an insane leg up. You could not expect the market, to have an insane run without having any type of pullback. So, yeah, it's absolutely natural that the market comes down after this rally that we had for the last few weeks.
I saw someone wanted us to look at, and we're having another girl. Her name is Lauren, and she wanted us to look at ENG. Do you want to look at that one?
Okay, ENG, engine coin. Yeah, absolutely. I'll take a look at engine. I have someone here in the comment section, Alexander, saying, I love this channel. You guys are so helpful all the time. Absolutely great. Yeah, fantastic. We've got a great community, really nice community. We talk analysis, we talk, being realistic, we bullish, we bearish, we both things.
It can go up, it can go down.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, let me just get the engine chart out right now. And let's see I'm just gonna do a fresh analysis here on engine. Long time no see this altcoin. Let me just get this old analysis from back here of the summer of 2021 and analyze the situation here for engine. And it is pretty clear here on engine. Like I said, if you take a look at altcoins, a lot of the altcoins look very, very bearish. A lot of the altcoins are just, look at this reaction on engine hitting that $2.20 area. You can, just by looking at this box over here, just a quick analysis, you have that resistance here. Look how it bounced beautiful as support. So that is definitely a major range, and we only just failed from getting above this range. That would have been an insane shorting opportunity just right there at that $2.20 area, because look how it's retesting. First of all, you have the lower highs right there. Look how this area has been so respected. Bang, there you got it. You got a short opportunity right there. So it's, in my personal opinion, it is very, very likely that this is going to continue to the downside. It is very likely that engine, in my personal opinion, can come down and retest these lows at some point. Okay, could we get a bounce? Of course we can. Could we do something like this and then come down? Of course. So yeah, like I said, it's not potentially going to go down straight. It can, But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you see some kind of small relief rallies, because nothing goes usually straight down or straight up. In this case, it did right there, but it could have another attempt on trying to break this, and this might be another good shorting opportunity right there, because you got such a big important level here on engine, right? Just to keep it simple here, no fib levels. I mean, I always like to take a look at Fibonacci. I use Fibonacci a lot also, Natalie. I know you do. Yeah, if fib levels, you know, and looking at this, you know, I would take from this last lower high right there from this consolidation. This is the basically this is the big drop, right? And you know, I would just say, just by looking at the chart, we hit that almost, yeah, that 618 Fibonacci retracement level, you know, almost to perfection right there. You go, you can see the 618.65. This level is the most common Fibonacci retracement from a, you know, when you're dropping like this and you're getting the bounce. Look how you hit it to perfection. I mean, this only happened 2 days ago. That would have been an insane shorting opportunity. And yeah, I think volume is not too, yeah, well, I mean, I like to see volume also. So basically, I've got 3 confluences here right now on, obviously it's happened already. We want to try and predict this before it happens. But we did talk about a very good shorting opportunity on Matic Network when it was trading just below $2. And I can pull the chart right there now, Natalie, and we can go through that, because that was an insane short opportunity, short call that we did in a live stream a couple of days ago. Yeah, we need to take a look at that. Let's see if my community remembers from that, whoever's here that was on that live stream. But look, basically, I'm joining Confluence here right now. Big resistance support level. This is a number 1 reason I would short right there. Number 2 reason, we are hitting, you know, from this bump that we've had and the start of the drop, you are hitting that 618 Fibonacci. You know, that's a reason number 2. And reason number 3 is volume. You guys know that I really like to take a look at volume. And you know, if I zoom in here on the chart, let me get the RSI out of the way, because that is just I hardly use RSI really. I just have it sometimes just to take a look at divergence. But volume, guys, volume is the leader. It is the indicator that is telling you where the pressure is going. And I cannot stress this enough. I always give examples on volume. And look at this. You take a look at the volume that's happened right there from this pump. Okay, we got this volume. And look at the volume that's happened right here from this drop. You have this baby over here. So that's much higher. This is much higher. This means that the pressure, the selling contracts, leverage, market order, whatever, you name it, you know, this selling pressure is so big right there compared to the buying pressure that there is right now, that this bad boy over here is going to lead the market back down. Okay, so that is reason number 3. Okay, so we've got fib levels, we've got resistance, we got volume, you know, volume being the leader right there from this breakdown of the support. It's just, how many more do you need, right? You know, I'm counting different things that, you know, this is when the planets align together and you're thinking, okay, I've got everything in line. This is the moment I'm going to trade. This gives you higher probabilities on the trade being successful. And yeah, that's my explanation on that, basically. So, oh yeah, Matic Network. I'm going to say, I want to go to Matic, because I want to go to Matic, sorry, and then I'll give you the,
I also learn.
I mean, I learn also. I am actually learning right now some different skills. I'm not going to say where just yet, and I'm not going to say what skills, but I will be telling it in my near videos in the monthly. Okay, this is reading the volume in the candlesticks. Okay, you must know this. People might know this also, but you can actually see the volume, the contracts of selling and buying pressure, and you know, inside of the candle, which is absolutely an insane skill. So on this candlestick, for example, you know, this is a new skill. You can see how much contracts have been bought on every single range, every single pip, to see where the force is, right? If it's at the lower part of the candle, at the highest. And yeah, it's absolutely insane because, you know, anyway, I will explain more about this because I'm still learning of, you know, you can learn every single day. These are new tools basically. And you know, if you can see the biggest volume at the lower part of a candle, or maybe there's lower volume at the higher part of the candle. And this is why sometimes, you know, you retrace to the middle of the candle or to these fib levels because there's such a big amount of volume at the lower part of the candle. And so, you know, it's just such a great tool that I will be talking about it in my future videos. Just to see different support and resistance levels. Basically, it does. It's a great tool to make better trading. Basically. Anyway, let's take a look at Matic Network, because Matic Network was creating this huge ascending broadening wedge right here. We've been talking about this for quite a long time. We were leaning to the bullish side, right? That we could extend this ascending broadening wedge and, you know, continue to the upside. But if we lost support, it was going to be looking bearish. And what happened? We lost support. And what has happened right now, basically on Matic, and this was on a live stream that we made, you know, a few days ago, Matic was retesting the higher low support, right? The higher low support turning into resistance just right there. That is one reason to short the market here. A reason number two, you do have a big point of bounce as support right here. So you got, you know, market doing this, bang, 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 coming to retest that support into resistance. So you got two resistance right now. You got the support from the ascending broadening wedge into resistance. You got the support of here, the price action, you know, from this downtrend turning into resistance, reason number two. And then, you know, you can take a look at fib levels, and this one didn't hit the 618, but it did hit around about the 50%. Oh no, it actually did. It actually did. I thought it didn't touch it. But yeah, from the fib levels, basically, you know, fib levels, you can take it from this high to this low, or from this high to this low. And I'm taking it from this high to this low, 618 also. That is, you know, reason number three. You want to short this market. And this was mentioned on a live stream just when we were hitting that $2 area. We were consolidating, and, you know, I was saying, you know, that is a great shorting opportunity right there for Matic. And the take profit area would be the top of this major resistance. We are currently trading at this area right now. So whoever shorted that made an absolute excellent profit, you know, shorting $2, taking profit at 170. That is just a great range right there. So I just wanted to go back to this because I checked the Matic chart this morning and I was like, it happened. So, you know, this is why we analyze.
It happened.
It happened. And this is the thing. Sometimes, you know, a lot of people come to your bad analysis or your bad predictions and say, you said this was going to happen, or we were going to get a bounce here, and it didn't happen. But when it happens and then the good trade happens, yeah, not too many people come in and say, that was a great analysis. You said it was going to happen, and it did. Yeah, all of those people then, yeah, disappeared. Where are they? Where are those people saying, hey, that Matic analysis played out really nice? Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, and the thing is also, as a trader, I mean, obviously,
yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, I really enjoy doing this anyway. You know, I don't listen to the haters. I don't listen to you know, it doesn't matter. I do this. You know, if you like it, you're more than welcome to ask questions and keep watching. Basically, let me go through the comment section. What do you see? Any interesting comments, Natalie?
We have Mark in here.
Yay, no. Mark Dirch, we got Joseph. Let's get to 300. We got Mark Dirch, we got Joseph. David was here. Seb is not here, but Mark Dirch and Joseph, you know, they're one of the strongest two moderators that we do have. Very active, very helpful. Right. Mods, how are you doing? Let's take a look at, I don't know, altcoins. I haven't gone through the comment section. We just doing this a little bit of a your opinion, my opinion.
Yeah.
I hope people are enjoying. Make sure to smash up that like button, guys. And if you are interested in trading, you got Bybit and you got Prime XBT. Okay, down below you have an insane bonus. This is also a good way to support me and Natalie. Okay, you supporting the channels to do more analysis, more educational content. And this is only for experienced traders, okay? If you have no idea what you're doing, you will probably lose money, very, very likely. So don't, use the links if you're not experienced, if you know what you are doing, kind of what you're doing, right? So you got the best deals down below for Bybit and on PrimeXBT, okay? Up to $7,000 on PrimeXBT, great platform. Both of the tutorials are down below in the description also, as you can see here. You got Bybit tutorial and PrimeXBT. Make sure to learn if you have no idea of trading, okay? Make sure to learn first and don't risk more than you're willing to lose, right, Natalie?
Yeah, exactly. I have someone now that want me to look at Solana.
Fantastic. I'm gonna let you share the screen.
Yeah,
and it's all on you on Solana.
Okay, so can guys see it? Oh yeah, okay. So looking at Solana, we are right now down at the support around 90. Yeah, so this is what I call a falling knife. I wouldn't do anything at the moment because you can just see the market bouncing to the downside. Same thing here. We saw the market giving us a head and shoulder. We didn't even come up and retested the support that we did break from it. But from Solana right now, always use higher time frames. Okay, so this is not looking that good. So sometimes it's pretty hard analyzing certain coins because you don't have too much data on them. Because when I'm trading from level to level. I do not. This is the weekly chart. Let's see. So if we're breaking the support. Just 1 second. Yeah, okay. So this actually makes sense. We came up to the Fibonacci levels that we did have on the daily chart, and then market bounced back down. We also did break this support trend line that we do have. And when we did break it, was it today? No, yesterday we did break the counter trend line. That officially for me is that the next lower low will be created if we're following market structure. We can obviously see some pullback right now. Potentially, we just might see the market coming up to 99 or 101 based on the Fibonacci levels that I do see. And always, as I always say, these targets is only valid if we are seeing bearish reversals against them. If we're seeing huge bullish candlesticks again going through them, this is not valid. So that is why when we're having these different levels, the candlestick, that is the most important thing. But if we're now seeing the rejections on Solana from these levels, because as always, we need to, or I selling the market at the lower high. So the targets that I do have is 89. It is 82 and potentially 75. Going back in time, this is the previous high that we also did have. I'm not going to use these targets on the higher time frames. I just wanted to show you everyone that we actually came up to the daily Fibonacci, and that is why we're seeing the punch bounce back down. But I can definitely see Solana coming back down to at least 75 at the moment.
Yeah.
From that level, I have no clue.
Yeah, exactly. You're definitely going to get a reaction at that point because you do get, you have had that consolidation, right? That's why you have that box, right?
Yeah. So when we're not having, when I'm trading, I'm trying to focus on what's going on right here, right? But this is like, I don't have anything. So I have to go back in time and see, okay, so that is the previous resistance that we do have. And remember, the market is always trading from level to level. So first level I do have is obviously this support, and you will probably see a bounce back up from that level too. We will not just break it. I do not believe it. And then if we're breaking that level, we're coming back down to 75. If we're breaking that level, okay, we are going back to this previous low at 49. But I mean, it doesn't have to happen. But this is what I see on Solana if we're not just from nowhere see the market breaking to the upside.
Nice. Yeah, I think you see so much selling pressure. I mean, look at those lower highs that we are creating. it's very, very likely to retest those lows, like you said, and potentially, have a fake out or a breakout to hit that next support level. But yeah, there's no doubt in my mind, and also in Natalie, that we are in a bearish trend. Okay, and yeah, basically market is going down and down. Look how it's losing steam on those lower highs. It's absolutely insane. So yeah, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up. We've been doing this live stream for over an hour now. I think an hour and 15 minutes or an hour and 20 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. How are you feeling on wrapping it up? Do you want to stay another hour, Natalie?
Oh, I would love to, but you can subscribe to my channel, guys.
Absolutely.
Hit the notification. So next time on live, you will see me. Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. If you're watching this from my channel, because we're both streaming from both of channels, but if you're watching this from my channel, guys, make sure to subscribe to Natalie's channel. She's almost hitting 10,000 subscribers, right? Almost 10,000. Yeah. Make sure to subscribe, guys. If you're watching from my channel, it is Natalie Bitcoinsensus.
And the same thing goes to Andy.
I think we could maybe do another live stream like this tomorrow.
Yeah,
maybe, I think the community have liked it. I can see very good comments here. And yeah, basically we're doing, my opinion, your opinion. Why not? We could potentially do this tomorrow. Let's see how the people react after we close the live stream. Let's see the comments. If you've liked it, guys, make sure to comment after the live stream is finished, because we can see the comments afterwards. And if you've liked this live stream, if you want more of these, collaboration live streams, make sure, to say do more live streams or don't do any more live streams. Let us know down below in the comment section as soon as we finish, guys. Make sure to follow all the Bitcoinsensus socials, Bitcoinsensus website. Okay, we got the latest news and technical analysis there also. I'm just going to share the screen here on the Bitcoinsensus website. We are post every single day. We got the latest news and technical analysis ideas. They can be bullish and bearish, guys. We're looking at both scenarios. We're looking at different support and resistance levels here on the website also, so you can do your own analysis and latest news. Okay, so yeah, make sure to check out the new article here from New Play to Earn Metaverse game to be launched by Flocky Inu. Okay, play to earn game. We've got latest news here. Follow us on Twitter, also on TikTok, Instagram. You can join the Telegram. Me and Natalie are active there a lot of the times. You can tag me or Natalie, and yeah, we can answer any questions there on Telegram if you tag us. And also join the Discord group. Discord is also down below. Anything to say to the community, Natalie?
Yeah, if my microphone was bad, we know that. We tried to fix it. I saw my comment. Sorry, guys, about that.
We'll fix it. It says it's too loud. We'll fix it for the next one. Make it a little bit lower. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Do more. It was wonderful, says Alexander. Wow, we got somebody saying it was wonderful. Absolutely great.
Thank you.
Please more live streams. We got also from John. Do more live streams, says Kevin. Absolutely great, guys. Yeah, we'll do more of them. Absolutely. Analyzing Bitcoin mainly, and then, taking a look at some different altcoins, where is the trend at, what support levels, resistance, Fibonacci. We can talk all sorts here with all of you. Also very important, Mark Dirch, Joseph, moderators, thank you very much. They're always giving us insane support with the links and, from the Telegram or tutorial videos also. Thank you very much, guys. And we will see you in the next one. Right, Natalie?
Yes, we do. Yeah.
All right, guys. Take care.
Have a good day, everyone. Have a good day, Andy. Thank you for being here with me.
Yeah, no problem. We'll do one another day. We'll try and do one tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
All right. See you, Natalie. Ciao, ciao. Bye, community.